Everybody, Inner Otaku here, and today we're going to be starting our jam review on Lynk. So let's get right into it. We're just going to bring him to Fire Capital because he did not release with any stage or anything. So, just like yesterday, this would be a quick review of how I thought each character did in each category, and it shouldn't take too long at all. So let's get started with the first category, which is theming. For theming, it's basically just saying how unorthodox was he, and for theming, there's a couple of things this character does really good. I think the wall jump sitting down is a lot different than you see anywhere else. That's not something you see in a character normally. Really good job there. And their in special allows them to walk on the air almost, which, I mean, not almost, exactly what they're doing. So I think that's also really cool. Other than that, though, this character didn't really feel that unorthodox to me. Like, they have a stance thing with like ringless and non-ring, with ring. And they have teleporting there, but I didn't feel like it really broke any rules or broke any boundaries to me, so it didn't really feel that crazy. So for theming, I'm gonna give them a 3 out of 5 personally. I think they did a really good job, but it wasn't really as unorthodox as they could have been, based on some of the other characters we've seen. So next is art. So art, it's a side character, right? This is what we should expect. Sai blows it out of the park every time he does anything with art. This character does really, really good animations, really good base sprite. You can see it right here with this jab. Really, really sick animations all around. And then you have stuff like this. Really, really cool animations. So I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10 for animations. I think almost everything here is perfect. My only gripe is that some of it actually does, like, it's too much sometimes. Which, that's just the way Sai does things, which I respect a lot on a personal level. But for me, sometimes too much can be too much, and I don't like looking at some of the animations because it hurts my eyes, personally. So I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10 here. I think, other than that, though, really good. Obviously, Sai knows what he's doing when he's animating. Game feel. This character actually feels really, really good to play. I've been playing them a lot recently. This character, everything they do feels really good. The way their orb interacts with the rest of their kit, the way they have the ringless and non-ringless mode, everything about them feels really good coming in conjunction with each other. So I'm going to give them a 10 out of 10 on game feel. I think they knew what they were doing when they made it. Sai is really good with making characters feel good. No matter the balance level, you can really make characters feel good. So I'm going to give them a 10 out of 10 there. Next category we're talking about is creativity. Creativity is another really easy one to hit. It's a Sai character, right? Sai, even if he wasn't pushing the unorthodox boundaries, was definitely creative as hell with his moveset. This moveset isn't something I've seen before. It doesn't make it unorthodox, but it makes it special in its own right. So I'm going to give them a solid 10 out of 10 on creativity as well. This character, super creative. Really love the ring moveset, the whole stancing. The design in general is also creative. I haven't seen something like this ever as well. So just super creative on the moveset, especially like the strongs as well. That's something really sick. And then up strong, super sick. Final category we're going to talk about is polish. Polish of this character overall is extremely good. I did notice though when I was just messing around and from people telling me that a couple of the VFX times are off for the character, which isn't really that big of a deal to me personally, but I do want to mention it here just to say it. So I will be giving this character a solid 4 out of 5 on polish. I think this character came out really good. All their stuff is here, all their animations, everything. Just some simple missed VFX timings early on. So that's basically it. Sai, you did a really good job here. I think you really knew what you were doing when making the character, obviously, because this would be like your 20th one. Thank you so much for participating in the jam, and I know you're also a judge, and your videos are going up too, so good job on everything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll do my next jam review in a couple. See ya.